Okay. Mobile games have improved dramatically in the past decade, from the time when Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja, and Temple Run came out to now. It's the end of the decade, and mobile games have been considered a major platform. It even has its own exclusive games, and the games that are released on multiple platforms are being received better with a bigger audience on mobile, like PUBG. Mobile has even got its share of major franchises released on the platform, like Call of Duty, Pokemon, MotoGP, Formula One, and the list goes on. But today, I want to talk about the 5 things of mobile gaming considerably in the past 5 years that all of us hated. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, and topping our list, you knew was gonna be here. Number one thing that mobile gamers or people who just happen to play games on their phone or mobile all hate is adverts, ads, any and all sorts, all of them. See, ads are the bane of mobile gaming. On the one hand, I kinda understand that devs need the money to continue making more games, being able to work on games, but nowadays these giant multi-million software companies with no soul are making these games with the huge marketing departments and giant ad budgets. And these games are just ad ridden. There is no thoughts of the player or the audience, and it's clear that these big game creators don't even give a damn about what the audience thinks, because they're never responding to their problems. Player dev relationships isn't really there anymore. Like I just mentioned, the relationship between the player and the developer is almost lost. Almost, although majority of communication is being cut off, mainly because companies just don't care anymore. They just want the ad revenue scraped in. There has still been signs of hope from smaller developing companies or individuals who create games. You can see there's still communication and a relationship. Okay, this is a weird one, because game quality over the past year has dramatically increased. A selected few even to console or PC level, but at the same time the quality of games has really decreased, especially these past 2 years. Companies who are making these games, these crappy tab games based on something really idiotic and stupid, because it becomes a hit amongst the simpletons, kids, or people who are just too embarrassed to look like they're playing games on their phones in public. So they want games that you can play with your phone tilted in portrait, as seen here, here, and here. The amount of online games and games that need internet connection. As someone who knows the struggle of not having Wi-Fi and playing games that could be downloaded, played instantly, and doesn't require internet connection, this one really hits home, because the majority of mobile game audience is made up of kids or children, and I know for a fact that Wi-Fi and internet connection was most of the time hard to come by. So you'd either wait till you had enough cash to buy data, or ask one of your friends who had just downloaded a bunch of games, or that friend who has Wi-Fi, rich bastards, to send you games through an illegal app called ShareIt. It's not actually illegal. You can download it at the Play Store, which makes it no sense. It's kind of weird. Yeah. So that's a lot of work, and a lot of the times when you saw a game and downloaded it to play later, when I finish all my data with the 17 games I downloaded at the same time, all perfectly calculated to match and perfectly fit my data limit of 250 megabytes. When I eventually boot the game up and it says it requires internet connection, that broke my heart. So devs should make more games that are playable without internet connection to appeal to their audience. And I mean, sometimes you're chilling in the car, or you're at someone's house, or maybe just waiting somewhere, and you want to play a game, but then you remember that you're far away from your secluded, lonely cocoon, excluded from the world where you can observe society from a distance, you insecure, introverted. Lack of campaigns. It's a well-known fact that mobile games lack a proper campaign or story to them. Don't get me wrong, there are a few with the storyline, but most of them cost money, and we all know that we're cheapskates when it comes to mobile games. But I feel if a mobile game can for once provide us with a good storyline that is in comparison to that of a console or PC game, then they can flood us with all the ads they please. Besides, we'll just turn off our Wi-Fi connection. But I don't really understand why storylines haven't become the norm for mobile games. Bringing storylines into an FPS third-person platform or indie game would really boost the platform and increase its popularity. Maybe mobile games won't be looked down upon anymore by other platforms' audience, finally be taken as a serious platform. It could really advantage the developers to maybe code on an easier platform. Its audience will dramatically increase since more people have a smartphone than amounts of people have a gaming PC, PS4 or Xbox One. It might even become a possibility for mobile to overtake traditional systems, but that's a big might, a really big one. Mobile gaming's popularity has really skyrocketed. Its quality and attention has also increased. But with all that attention, quality, popularity, came a few downfalls only unique to the platform. I hope that one day all these cons can be fixed and really make mobile a major platform and an easier way to access video games or maybe competitive games right in everyone's pocket. See you in the next one.
This is the play! If he can do the stats